man.
Kitty. Riza, come hang out with me.
Don't make me.
No, she wants to. She just doesn't.
Okay. Your mouth says no, but
She's
your
my-
ass says yes.
She's my baby, and I'm her mommy.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, Josh.
I want loot boxes to open, but I don't want to like pay money.
Yeah, that's the point. Got so many. Riza, no. There's alcohol in that glass. You can't drink it.
Why is it that most of the time I hang out with Peter, I end up tipsy on the internet?
I hear that I tend to be a either neutral to bad influence on people. Which is weird, because I like to think I'm a halfway decent human being, but I tend to make people slightly intoxicated and say bad things and make poor life choices.
That seems about right.
Yep, I try. By the way, Jordan, say bad things and I think we should re-record the Plastards that have bad audio. So I think we need to do Morgan again, and Rachel again, and Ben again.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, why is the audio bad?
Well, because my mic stopped working on Ben's. Rachel's, we were both sharing my little cardioid that is not nearly big enough for sharing. It was a really nice mic for one person, but not so much for two.
Gotcha.
And then we also had Morgan's that we recorded with a laptop. We don't need a healer. We got 2 tanks. We'll be fine. Oh, you gotta be that way.
Yeah, I am, except I'm gonna do... yeah, Moira. Actually, no. I'm gonna go back to Anna. Ben, solo heals, Moira versus Anna.
Anna. We're not
Okay,
playing our good characters tonight.
Okay, that's true.
Until we have to.
Until we have to.
Yeah. These altars so that we can be bad.
Super tilted.
Yeah. Hey, you don't you just step up off me.
Wait, I don't... What? Wait, I'm confused.
Guys, my Widowmaker hook's not working. I don't know why I can't
Now I'm
get
just
up
picturing
the hill.
Roadhog trying to use it. And whatever mechanism just pulls her automatically is just like, and we're gonna go...
It just smashes him into the front of a wall.
Oh, I so hit him.
Oh, I'm discorded.
Oh.
Alright, I'm shielding basically myself.
Man. I slapped that Hanzo from a distance and just left him there. Then he came back and got me.
So this hook doesn't work at all how I think it should, but it did for him! Damn it!
Saw that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's just because he's swinging at a big target. We're gonna go with that.
Weren't you also swinging at a big target, or is that just what we're not talking
Oh no,
about
I was swinging at Hanzo there.
Oh boy.
I think they're gonna get this, boys.
I think they are too.
I think mayhaps.
It's okay, we just have to stop the payload now. Like, that shouldn't be too hard, right? Guys, I just had a moment where I tried to hide behind a tree.
I got you.
And it didn't work.
Fucking missing all of that today.
So I didn't kill Genji, but I hit somebody with a hook finally. So I'm feeling pretty good about that.
That's good.
Yeah, baby steps.
Yeah, I'm a
What's really fun is when
Switching
your
to
hook does enough
Ariza.
damage to actually kill someone. That's really satisfying.
That was not this occasion.
Oh.
That's right. Eat it, McCree. I'm gonna get killed by a May. Damn it.
Your levels are all over the place.
Yeah, that's why I miss having my mixer, but I'm on an Xbox and I don't have a capture card
I'm
yet.
so fucked.
That'll do it.
The despair is really coming
Stupid
through in your
storm
voice
arrow.
there.
Yeah. I
I'm
wasn't
so
really paying
hosed.
attention.
I'm so hosed. What's the range on my hook?
Not
Is
as
it like
long as you want it to
substantial at
be.
all?
Short to mid. More towards short.
Alright, I got my Roadhog ult. Say when.
I'd say when would be
When
now.
I'm frozen, so it's not happening
Oh
now.
fuck.
I got frozen right as I
Yikes.
popped it again. Damn it.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm gonna switch.
I think it's good how
'cause
many-
We got 3 tanks right now.
Yeah,
It's not really gonna matter.
we're getting like a whole lot of eliminations too, so it's like great.
That
Good
was fun.
switch. Timely.
I had gold with 3 kills.
Yep.
That's,
How's everybody else's buttholes feel right now?
Bronze with 2.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just got a 20-point achievement. I got 50 post-game medals.
Neat. Good job.
Yeah.
Wow. Yikes. We were so grouped up. That could not have
Yeah.
gone any better for them. Chibi.
That's what it looks like when you grab your ankles.
Yeah, I did it.
Good job, Ben.
I played it good.
Impressive, if I do say so myself.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
Alright, let's try this Roadhog thing again.
Oh
Yep.
shit. No, I wanna do it.
I'll do it.
You want to be Anna?
Yeah.
All right. There goes Arya.
Oh, do it.
Peter, I'm gonna basically just be bubbling you as much as you can. So you're gonna be the really fat tip of our spear.
Okay.
Peter knows a lot about
And then we're
fat.
gonna
Alright
put a-
guys,
right?
let's
And then
give
we're
him the tip.
And then we're gonna wrap a little bubble around the fat tip, and then that's gonna make sure that it doesn't.
Then we're gonna
it
penetrate
has
the
a better
point.
outcome.
And that 60-year-old woman is key to this whole plan.
Yeah. Let's do it.
The 60-year-old woman is giving us encouragement from the back line,
Alright.
There you go.
making sure everyone's hydrated.
I'll mostly be watching.
Operation give him the tip
Through
for
a-
meds.
Through a microscope.
Operation
Or
Fat
production.
Tip.
Hey, look! I found the fat tip. It's on the spray over here. Peter, come to look to the left of the door.
Left of the door. Oh, look at that. He's so happy.
That's basically gonna be you.
I
Alright,
don't know what
smile,
to do with
boys.
that.
I'm gonna go get my picture taken. There, up there. Oh, maybe.
We're getting
Oh
melted.
my gosh.
That
Guys.
Zarya is so high-powered right now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Well, so much for Operation Fat Tip.
Nope, we're gonna give him a better tip.
It's rebuffed.
Okay.
Give
Oh,
him a
great,
tip
he's
they
already
can
done
fear. Well, that was fun.
I don't think anybody made it out of spawn.
No, I did not. Or I did, technically.
This is embarrassing.
Guys, I thought I had my hook, but I didn't. Well, who's having fun?
Not me.
Oh my gosh!
Fired up you
That
like you were
wall.
frozen.
Holy shit, this is shocking.
I've never
Is
seen
anybody
anything
else
like this.
ashamed
This
right
is
now?
Stupid.
I'm a little bit ashamed.
Yeah,
I-
I'm almost a platinum. I shouldn't be playing like this. It's that Zarya, she is just on it with her bubbles, and she is always at like 90 power or higher. And we keep feeding the energy to her. Peter, you
Oh,
do know
yeah.
not to shoot people who are bubbled, right?
Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Got there, Ryan.
Zarya's almost gone.
Turns out there's more than one door, guys.
Alright, Ben, stay on me.
My ultimate is almost ready. Group up with me.
One-man apocalypse.
Oh, fuck you, me. I just got us out of that choke.
I'm frozen. Behind you, Jordan.
This fucking Zarya. This
Well-
motherfucking Zarya.
Alright.
Ugh.
One shot, one kill.
Later, bitch.
I'm on the point.
Do we have a Junkrat right now?
I don't.
Nope.
Okay, so they just know where I am then. Ruh-roh. Nice, guys.
Ultimate is charging.
Okay.
We do have a Junkrat. I was wrong.
Okay, I feel slightly better about our position then.
Sniper, don't get caught. Good with the payload. My ultimate is almost
Wow.
Oh,
Damn
We
it!
got a sniper up back.
Dude,
That
they...
Widow is not shitty.
Yeah, that Widow just wiped
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, dude. Did you see that kill cam?
Rendez-vous avec la mort.
It took you out, right, Jordan?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
It's all out.
Yeah, dude. That Widow's good. There's no point trying to counter snipe or anything. It's not gonna work.
How are they so good at just pushing right at us?
Because they
is
were
shocking.
able to kill us very quickly.
Yeah, clearly.
We've got golden limbs. Zana.
Get fucking melted, you bitch.
Again.
Okay,
Um,
Never second best.
I need some help.
This would happen. Let's keep this moving.
Are you? How am I
That
the
Witter
only one out
Waker
there?
wants my butthole. Yeah, she super wants my butt.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Wow, there's. Oh,
Well, that was fun.
you should have just not taken the point.
good.
I can't even go out the door.
One kill.
Dude.
Don't have much time.
We haven't moved the payload super far.
There's a Reinhardt coming up the right side. Just so as you know.
It's me.
No, it was a bad one.
Really? We're too far from the point. Oh my god. That. Ugh.
It's insane.
I gotta give
Doing
it to
all
their
the other team
Zarya.
endorsements.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We should
How? Ugh.
Fuck out
queue
of this
somewhere
lobby.
else so we don't see
Yeah.
Kaijin Neurosi anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that person.
Yeah.
You know what's fun is deathmatch.
I'm gonna open a loot box. That's what I'm gonna do. I got a big old purple pile of money. Oh boy.
Ben, I thought low level deathmatch was, or low level quick play was supposed to be fun. You told me it
Right?
was fun.
It was fun, but I think it realized that we're not low-level characters. But it did not judge it correctly.
All right, Rocky Road Oreos it is.
So are there any fancy rules to this or just
Kill.
Kill them.
shit, damn it!
Fucking it. You know what the other team needs? Is to get off my dick.
Are they doing
Let
Operation
me
Give 'em the tip?
1v1 this Reinhardt.
Got him already, sorry.
Just more 1v1 this Ryan. Fuck me.
Hey, I killed him with a hook. That does feel good. You were right.
Yeah.
Sniper, get your head down. Lose it.
Alright, their sniper's out.
It's nice because when I'm Zarya, I just don't die as fast. I don't get any more kills than I did before, but like, I don't die as fast.
Damn it! So, Jordan, you're right. Roadhog feels way more comfortable.
Told you.
Nope. Definitely not that kind of rage. Let me know next time is a good time to pop my ult.
At this point, I say follow your heart. Unless your heart is telling you to use Roadhog's ult on a Pharah, that's a bad idea.
Well, this is not going well.
I don't think this Brigitte knows that she's can 1v1 me like a lot better than she is.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh man. I like how they give you a reminder just one by one.
Yeah, no, it's letting me know that you completely suck me ass tonight.
Alright.
That's a collective, not singling you out.
Rough night, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to keep drinking, kind of rough.
I'm kind of feeling like I need to start. I'll be right back. I gotta do a thing.
Is it getting whiskey lemonades?
Oh god, no.
Yeah,
I
it
still
is.
don't want to drink whiskey lemonades.
I too am going to go do a thing. Except it's a pee.
Okay.
So if we play competitive at some point, and I'm terrible, does that mean...
Oh, we can't play competitive because we're too low level.
Yeah, no, I'm saying in the future, when I get to 25, if I play competitive, and I do awful on all my placement matches, does that mean I'll get to feel like a decent player for a little bit, because I'll be with other people that did awful in their placement matches?
Yeah.
Alright.
Theoretically, that's what should be happening now, but we're just too awful.
Well, I'm sure having my 20 in there is throwing off the balance too.
Not that much.
Really?
I think it goes off of performance of previous matches. So
Oh,
first
well then
couple of
I should
matches,
be
me and
making us
Jordan were
play against just complete schleps.
yeah. But me and Jordan, I think, are pulling up the average.
Pulling up the average what?
Again, of players we play against.
Not. We wouldn't be in these accounts though.
We do after the first 5 games we play.
Well, fuck me then. That's why.
Oh.
I'm sure nothing's gonna go wrong here with our 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 snipers.
We'll be fine. Wait, 2 snipers. Oh, yep, there's a Hanzo there. I see him. I believe. Yeah, I want to come back to this game in like 6 months after I've had time to play and study and learn. It's like I was awful at
I
Halo, and
play
once
and
I learned
study and
map
learn
layouts
all the time, and I'm not any better.
Yes, you are.
I watch Jane all the time.
I don't
Like
know
while
who
I'm
that
at
is.
work. Well, now he's assistant coach for the Dallas Fuel,
Oh.
but he's just outstanding Overwatch player, and he thinks really critically.
Oh, I
We
figured that
should
was
not
probably
be
not a
holding up
spot
here.
Reinhardt should be there.
This is way too far up. We're gonna get worked.
I feel
Yeah,
it
of
in my
course we are.
bones.
I bone it in my feels.
Anna's gone.
Hey, we're doing it good.
It's because of that excellent hook pull right off the bat.
Yes,
That
I
was
just
pretty good.
really pull
That's
the team
decent
together.
hooking.
Yeah. Hey, you know I hook with the tip. Oh, I hooked a van. I take it all
I know
back.
a good hooking when I see one.
We have someone trying to sneak in our back lines.
They're trying to sneak it in the back.
Yep.
Where's
Somebody
they
wants
succeeded.
to
sneaking?
peel.
It's a
Where
Reaper
are they doing the
on
sneaky
my X.
sneaky?
I don't know how to call out because no one ever plays this far up.
I don't see anybody back here.
Reaper, but no, he killed me. He circled back around.
Oh.
Now they're all going towards point.
Oh, god damn it.
Are they coming high or low? They are
Low.
coming low.
Low main. That was not
Okay,
meant to
my
be a
hooking
joke.
is getting so much
They're
better.
behind us. They're behind us. Agree on me. Help.
McCree down.
Thank you.
I'm running away.
Yeah, Peter, at this point, they're only going to come down the main, or they're going to come from the right.
Up and
It
right.
can be up and right, bottom right, or far right, which is like the wrapping around.
Oh my god,
I
it
don't
was
know
down a
if it's the
hallway and
actual
I couldn't even
callouts,
hook
but-
him. It's alright, I know what you're getting at. I got an ult, I'm gonna put it down that hall in 2%.
That May just walked around a corner and 2-shot sniped me from a distance.
I'm gonna get killed by May.
That was the best alt fire I've ever seen.
you
from
want
May.
me
She
to
got
ult
2
here?
headshots. Oh
Shot.
my. Yes,
Do it.
push them off the point.
Decent
Good
man.
job.
I love hearing that rip tire.
It's coming in from the right.
Good one, bad one? Bad one. Nothing. There's a Reaper up left.
There was a Reaper up left.
Nice. Hey, what happened to us sucking? What happened to that?
Yeah, dude, this is feeling cohesive even. I said something, so it won't be much longer. Alright, come on.
Definitely my Risa.
Oh,
No, how the...
well, it's
Can't
been
believe I had
fun,
to fucking
fellas.
reload.
Melt him! Oh fuck. Speaking of melting.
Where is May?
On point. Are you widowing? What the shit?
I'm trying. Not well. Not well at all. Fuck this.
Yikes.
Fuck this fucking game.
60 seconds
Uh-huh.
remaining.
Widow the worst.
We did so good for a minute.
Stop the payload.
You know what? This just gives us more opportunities to do the good. Man, that's bad, Winston.
I got
That
slept
mage
during my
jumped off
ult.
the edge.
She did that.
If it makes you feel better, you just got someone an achievement.
Melta Winston.
Whoa.
Oh, hello, Winston. Oh right, I have a shield I could be using.
Is that how you play the game?
I'd recommend that.
I just got so caught up killing people.
Alright,
Nice
whatever the outcome
work.
is, this is gonna be the last one, guys. I need to go to bed after this, and just not. I'm not bringing good juju to the force tonight.
I don't know, man. We're doing okay right now. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at the moment.
Low elo quick plays is
And
hard.
right after I say that, I get a double kill.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
We're finally getting some
It's still my
momentum,
last
dude.
one, though. I do need to go to bed.
Sleepy time.
I got night.
Alright.
Winston's coming up on our sides.
Somber behind.
Winston left again.
Fucking no healing to be had.
Damn it.
I think we gotta let him push so that we can have a longer game.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
Hang out with Jordan a little bit more.
Yeah.
Jordan's not above rage quitting, because at this point it's just sleepy quitting. It's an hour past my bedtime. And I have an interview tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. That's a fair reason.
Well,
I
if you want to
guess.
be reasonable about it.
I would like to. Fuck, where'd that number come from?
That's cool. I don't need my hook.
Oh.
It's fine. I wasn't gonna use it anyway.
30 seconds.
It feels a little sick
I haven't.
to have a roadhog killing the Junkrat.
Right? It's like brother killing brother.
Well, I'm glad we got to our last couple seconds and time for me to get the payload to goal. Feels good, man. Feels good.
What was that last sentence you just said?
They
Oh,
push
no one
payload
really
as we ran
knows.
out of time.
Oh,
We do
yeah.
get more time with Jordan. It's good.
Hooray.
It wasn't on purpose.
God, fuck you, Sombra.
Oh.
They got a mercy now. That's shitty.
Please be our dragon. Okay. Good dragon.
Get into position.
Stupid Anna.
Is that a Primo Winston?
Yeah. Who does that?
My ultimate is charging.
Good hook.
Why, thank you. I
Oh, that
thought
was
so
interesting
too.
time for a rally.
All right, it's about time.
Huzzah! Someone is
Sandwiched
just
a
getting
whole
shattered
bunch
in
of
blood.
shit play between 1 and 2, or between
Yeah.
start and end. No
Hey!
way! No way! What did I do?
Yeah, man, you were killing it.
What did you do? Nice.
Don't
good.
tell me that's it.
No.
No, man. Ooh, very good.
All right.
Peter, one little tip for you
Hit me.
to add on to your new Roadhog combo. Hook, shoot them the second they come back, and then immediately melee.
Okay, melee. That's something to toss
Yeah,
in there.
there's
All right.
there's just enough time in the animation for you to hit the hit your trigger and then to get your melee off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stop the search. Stop the search. Stop the search.
Game begins in 1. Oh, dang.
All right.
Not for us.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you available to record tomorrow morning, maybe, Jordan? I don't know what time you're doing stuff.
What time is morning?
I can get up whenever. If I need to set an alarm for 6 hours from now, I can do it.
Let me check. Depends on when Annika's in class. She's still awake.
Girl, 6 hours from now is only 4 a.m.
It is. But that's 7 for him.
Yeah, no, I will. Yeah, 9 a.m. my time.
9 a.m.? Okay,
You wanna
I
do
will
that?
be up
No,
at 6 to record.
That's too early. No,
No, dude, that's
no,
fine.
that's too early.
That's fine. I gotta get up and
No,
go to
do
work
10.
at some point in the
Do
morning
10.
anyway. Okay.
Wait, what time do you work?
I can go in anytime.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Then 9:30.
9:30. Okay, 6:30 I will be
Yeah.
up and online ready to go. And
Cool.
here's the
You guys are
obligatory.
disgusting.
We are disgusting.
All right, I'm leaving.
Bye, honey.
Okay, bye.
Included Frog. Such a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 more tryhards at a weird time because it's been a weird week for all of us. Twitter, at 2 more tryhards, at that guy Jordan if you want crafty tryhard, at nerd well rounded if you want me.
That's me.
At bearded Catholic if you want the one that's not here. Patreon.com/2moretryhards if you want to support us. We do a podcast every week in addition to this stream. If you want to support us on Twitch, you can subscribe. We have that subscribe button. If you have Amazon Prime, it's completely free to you once a month if you want to do it. If you want to do more, you're welcome to do that. If you want to just follow us, that's fine too. Go to iTunes if you use that. Subscribe there. Leave a review if it's not a 5-star review. I guess you can leave it. I can't stop you, but shoot us an email, 2moretryhards@gmail.com. Give us some feedback. Let us know what we can do to make this better, and we will do our best to give you what we want, or what you want, not what we want. Hopefully, we can do both.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, but that's all we got. Sorry for the weird time, holidays, summer, all that good stuff. We'll be back to a normal time at some point. I think we're actually going to change our schedule for streaming within the next couple weeks because Mo's got a new schedule coming up. So,
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
So this is Two More Tryhards Extra Early Edition. We played Overwatch last night, and it is currently 6:30 in the morning for me on the East Coast, 9:30 here on the West Coast. See, it's early, man.
This is how sad boys do podcasts. They
Yeah.
play till 1:30, decide they're tired and go to bed, and then wake up and keep recording.
Yeah, had sort of a weird week with me coming back from vacation, and then we had a holiday on Monday, and then Morgan forgot that we were streaming on Monday, so I did it by myself, but it was the same game we did last week, so we picked another game later in the week, and here we are, trying to fit everything in real fast, which is
But we
what she
care about
said.
you.
We
We
do
care about you, our dear listeners.
Yeah.
So we're here for you. And we're really only doing this just for you because I still want to be in bed.
I want to be in bed too. I'm sleepy. So anyway,
So if you watched the stream last night, I'm sorry.
yeah, it was
I'm
rough,
sorry
man.
you had to see that.
It was
I
really
have-
rough.
I haven't gotten my ass kicked that bad in a long time. And here I was hyping myself up as this sort of decent Overwatch player. And then, ouch.
Yeah, by no stretch of the imagination am I particularly skilled with that game because I'm level 20 in the very first tier, so I'm inexperienced and bad at it, and I haven't even gotten reamed that bad in that game. It was a sight to behold.
I've had games where it's very clearly one-sided, where one team is just holding down a major choke point or just preventing movement, but to have everyone just stacked up right outside of our spawn and not even letting people get outside the front gate, and also having most of our team not realize that there's a second exit from the spawn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, even when we got to that second exit, like it didn't matter.
I've never felt more like the Pacific team than in any other time in my life.
Yeah, we were completely powerless in that match. It was unfortunate that, what was it? Neurosi something rather. That dude was good.
Yeah,
I think he was smurfing too.
there's a chance, and I suppose that's what we get for trying to create Smurf accounts instead of just using our regular old accounts.
Yeah. Such is life, I
That
suppose.
Zarya May combo was
Yeah, they
particularly
were doing
interesting
some
and
work.
devastating. Just have a Zarya sucking up every single ounce of bullets thrown out of the front door, and then a May, if anyone dares to try to escape, just freezing them instantly and getting melted by the 100-point charged Zarya. So this is our sad boy episode.
Yeah, right now this
Sometimes when you try hard, you fail so hard, and last night was one of those times.
Yeah, right now this isn't the tired talking. This is the realization of what happened and the demoralization happening again.
Mm-hmm. It's just like reliving trauma. No, I can't say that. That's an insult to actual trauma. But
Yeah, it might be
It's
pushing
like-
a little bit.
yeah, it's reliving the angst. Angst is a much better word for this.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and give your background with the game and what you thought was going to happen?
All right, sure. I'm going to be much more peppy and happy now. This is me being happy about Overwatch. So
Daytime.
I've been playing since release, but I didn't start getting into it until about, I guess, 8 months after it came out. I play in competitive. I'm consistently a gold player. Currently ranked at about like 2350, climbing up to platinum. Hoping to do that this season because it'll be my first season breaking into plat. And as long as I can get the right team around me, I can do it. This is the part where ordinarily I'd say I just got to make sure I have other teammates who are pulling their weight. But I feel like for a lot of people, that's just an excuse for maybe you're not doing as well, and maybe it's not just your teammates' fault that you're not getting ranked up. So I'm gonna own that, especially after my performance last night. I tend to main Roadhog and Moira most often, and I'm trying to branch out into using Mei and Symmetra more consistently and get good as Anna as well. I find, and Soldier, which is funny because Roadhog, Mei, and Soldier are the 3 that I first started getting good with, and they're also 3 that have self-healing. Because I realized at lower levels when I wasn't playing, when I was just solo queuing and going in with randoms, I couldn't count on healers to actually focus on me, or I was running out ahead of the healers so they couldn't get to me. So playing as any character where I could self-heal was super easy and super helpful. Except sometimes if you're self-healing, you focus too much on getting the kills while you're on the front lines. Say, when you're in the last seconds of a match in overtime at 99-99, you're the last one alive, and you're chasing down this Orisa that you've been trying to kill, and she's so close to death. And then you finally kill her and realize you stepped right off of the point long enough for the ticker to go down. And then you lose the competitive match for your team, and you get hate mail from everyone.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a hypothetical.
No, it wasn't. Always play the objective, kids. The kills aren't as important as the win.
Yeah. It takes me back to Oddball and MLG game battles matches.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was a little bit notorious for not hanging out with objective.
So what's your background on Overwatch, Peter?
So my background is less Overwatch and more just Blizzard in general. I'm all about every Blizzard property. I'm relatively sure I've played everything they've put out, even the like Super NES things and Lost Vikings and Rock and Roll Racing and all that good stuff. I played every Warcraft, every StarCraft. I own everything on the Battle.net launcher that's actually Blizzard, plus Destiny 2. I remember watching the BlizzCon stream when they announced Overwatch and just immediately latching onto it. So I followed it really closely right from the get-go. And I, on day one, bought the big ol' super duper box for the Xbox One. And I bought the base version for the PC.
I always forget that you have 2 versions of this game.
Yeah, when I first started playing Overwatch, I was also really heavily involved in World of Warcraft, and I had a lot of my friends that I live around buying it for the Xbox One, and then I had all my guild people buying it on the PC. So I felt like I had to get both. And honestly, if you're gonna dump the money on the big box edition, the extra like $20 or $30 it was for the PC wasn't really consequential at that point, so it didn't bother me too much. But I bought it. I watched every short that ever got put out, and I barely played the game. I probably got like a total of 24 hours across both versions. I hit level 20 last night, which is real low.
Yeah. For having it for 2 years over 2 years since day one.
Yeah, I had a lot of personal stuff go on, so that kind of pulled me away from that. And like I said, I was running a WoW guild at the time, and we were doing progression rating and all that good stuff, so it made it a little more difficult to make time for it. So I'm hoping now that we've got this podcast going and I've got more concrete reason to consistently play, I'm going to play more and it'll just stick. Because even though last night was demoralizing in a relatively high degree, it still never really stopped feeling fun.
Yeah. Well, then at one point in that particular game, but
personally, I never felt like it wasn't
that was
fun.
pretty isolated.
Yeah. And yeah, that was definitely an extreme case. I think that's the first time I've been like hanging out in the base as a Bastion in a turret mode, just shooting straight out the corner and still getting killed.
Yeah.
That feels a little excessive.
One thing that I found that was kind of funny last night, you were trying to pull day one strategies, which I don't mean as a bad thing because sometimes they do still work. Like when you were asking.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was the first thing I did was like,
to do a pirate ship with Bastion and Reinhardt.
Yeah, no, I at the very least had the sense to be like, will this work, rather than just being like, yo, let's do this. because I want to ask if I can be an idiot before I just full on do it. But yeah, it didn't really stop being fun. It has what I like most about this game isn't the gunplay, the strategy, the matchmaking. It's the flavor of it. I've probably consumed twice as much of their media as I have the actual game. I've got a hard copy of the comic books. I've watched all the shorts. I've watched all of the well, not all of that. I've watched a good portion of the developer stuff. So I think I spent more time with this game on YouTube than I have anywhere else, which disappoints me. But again, I've got a concrete reason to go and consistently play. And I actually do feel pretty confident that's going to go into hold. And again, I started playing WoW again just now. And our guild Facebook page is like 90% people getting play of the game. So I got to join those ranks.
You did, and you did get play of the game while you were playing.
I did.
Too.
That was a
The very
nice
last match.
That was a nice note to end on. So I guess that would probably be a good opportunity to transition into the high point, low point stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, the high end of it definitely was finishing out on a play of the game. I was really struggling to find a character comfortable to hang out in last night. I know just sort of the nature of Overwatch is the versatility and being able to switch back and forth quickly. Last time I played Reaper probably 80% of the time and just fumbling around with something else for the other 20. And I was getting probably a play of the game every third game or so, maybe. And so I felt like I had relative success. And we played that first game. I just jumped straight in as Reaper. And I had success, and then it stopped right there after that first game. We won that first game, and I fumbled around looking for characters for the rest of the night until you told me to just try Roadhog. So I did. And
Yeah. So what was it about Roadhog that felt different?
it's my personality and tendency to just go face first into stuff when most of the players on that roster don't have the health pool for it.
Especially if you're trying to do DPS.
Yeah. So I really I should know better. In WoW, I play a tank. In Diablo, I played a Crusader. I should know. I should be playing a tank right now because that's just the way I tend to play. So once I hit Roadhog, I hit that comfortable spot where I had enough health that I could pursue a kill if I wanted to. But at the same time, I had that extra little bit of time where I could realize, oh, I'm pushing too far. I'm low on health. I need to pop my healing cooldown and back up. Like I had the time to recognize I was making a mistake, where playing most of the DPS characters, you don't have that time.
Right.
Like I remember at one point last night, I switched to Trace. I'm like, no. I've done this before. I know this is a stupid idea. And I went right back and changed again.
So one recommendation, if you do try that again, Wrecking Ball is an interesting choice. I can't remember if it was before or after you showed up. I was talking to Ben about it while we were playing last night. Wrecking Ball functionally plays a little bit like Tracer in that you're showing up. You kind of try to get into their back lines, cause some chaos, and then try to get out before they kill you. It's just the Wrecking Ball's a tank, and Tracer is, the squishy. It's squishy. So trying to swing in and get in, and I'm not a capable Wrecking Ball player at all. I don't know how to play him, but the ability to swoop in and try to just distract people and cause that chaos is really interesting, especially with him because he's so unique.
Yeah, I actually was sort of hovering tentatively over him for a little bit, but decided at that point, since I was sort of on a hunt for familiarity and control, I didn't want to jump into something new.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But what I've watched, I do really, I feel like his play style would fit well. But we also were just getting reamed at that point, and I wanted to try to get some sort of cohesiveness in it all.
Yeah.
We should count the voice cracks at the end of this podcast.
I'll let you do that one in post because I'm too embarrassed to try. So speaking of getting reamed, what was your low point?
Just getting locked down in our spawn.
Yeah.
I've not had that happen before. I've never felt just completely incompetent at a shooter outside of like, oh, wow, you got one of those fancy new Xboxes? Oh, and Halo? Sure, I'll try. I haven't felt that bad since then in a shooter.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be mine too. Just feeling utterly incapacitated. It's funny, even now my brain is like, no, it was the other three people on our team. They weren't pulling their weight. But no, I also kept dying.
Yeah, well, I mean, it
And
wasn't
that's
even
one,
like
that's one of the,
it wasn't even like it was necessarily feeding. Just like that one dude was so consistently just wiping us out.
right.
Like every single kill cam I saw from that dude, he took out 2 people right before me.
Yeah, just focusing everyone and somehow absorbing all of the damage.
Well, not even
Um,
that. Like the Genji that kept switching between that and Widowmaker. Like I feel like I had more trouble with that guy, the Neurosi dude, than I did
Yeah.
with the Zarya.
Right. The one thing that I still like in the years I can actually say that the years I've been playing this game, it is hard for me to figure out how to counter a really good sniper because I am not a competent sniper in Overwatch. And it's interesting to me that the skills just don't translate. That if you give me a sniper rifle in a Halo based game, I'm not the best, but I'll be okay. I can hold my own in a sniper battle. Overwatch, I just cannot make it happen. I don't know what it is. So if you've got a Widow who knows exactly where the headshot radius is and is just gonna pop you the second you walk out the door, that's rough.
Yeah, no, that's always strange for me too, because like Halo 2, I am a pretty good sniper, and just feeling, I think it might just be in control schemes. I spent a little bit of time right before the game adjusting my my aim sensitivities. I feel like if I spent enough time, I could probably lock down a sniper sensitivity and be a little bit more functional. But again, like at that point, you don't have your versatility in switching from one character to the next. I feel like you can have a really specific sensitivity you want to be at to snipe. But I also feel like if you want to be a good sniper, go play it on the PC.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not too heartbroken about it, and that's not really a play style I like for this particular game. So it's not something I'm too worked up about trying to figure out. So end us on a high note.
Yeah, high points. The moment when I realized when you were trying to figure out who to pick, and it kind of dawned on me, is like, oh, he's playing the same way I like to play. He needs to play Roadhog. I've never been in a situation with this particular game where I've been able to shot call or where I've been able to be the one giving direction. So for me, noticing my own skill development in this game, both in the rank will keep climbing, but also being able to tell a less experienced player, based on what you're saying, this might be a good character for you to try. So that was a cool realization for me.
Should give you the hand holder commendation.
Yeah, right. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, that was good. I'm also not accustomed to being the inexperienced player. Having 2 experienced players being able to just be like, nope, you stay in that corner until we tell you to come out was helpful.
It was interesting because you kept asking me every time you got one, like, should I use my ult now? Should I use my ult now? And I'm not used to being the one asked that question because usually it's the guy who you haven't played with on Overwatch yet, Mike. He tends to be our shot caller.
Okay.
So there are several instances where I'm like, I don't know, I just died and I'm off the point and I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can build a little bit more self-reliability with a little bit more gameplay.
Yeah, it'll happen.
So we also do the tryhard scale. How hard is it to enjoy this game and how hard is it to get good? 0 to 2 tryhards. How hard is it to enjoy this game?
I think this game is 1 out of 2 tryhards to enjoy. 0 out of 2 for me. I love this game. I think it's really easy, but there is a pretty significant barrier of entry. If you're not used to a shooter or an online game, it is hard to get in and get going. Annika has an interesting little case study. She loves the game. She has also watched every ounce of video content they put on YouTube. She wants to play in the space, but has 0 desire to play online. And I can't say I blame her. Unfortunately, I wish this game did offer some other way to play it that wasn't just online shoot 'em up style. But that's just what Overwatch is, and I like that, and I enjoy it. And I think the other reason it gets a 1 is you can play competitive. You can get into the competitive roster and play and find people at your skill level, but there is a pretty significant jump once you go from how would you phrase this? Once you go from solo queuing in bronze to needing a solid team around you in gold and platinum, etc.
Yeah, I think I'd probably give it 1/2 to 1. I feel like I enjoy the game. I've played very little. I feel like I'm getting a solid amount of enjoyment out of the game just consuming the media, in all honesty. I feel like they've done a really good job crafting an interesting world and interesting characters. I feel like I can participate to an extent, going through the comics, going through the videos, going through even just the engagement from the voice actors. I
Right.
feel like I can get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Honestly, I didn't really like that it was solely online either. I missed the whole Team Fortress 2 craze. I didn't like it. I played it for achievement points at that point. The only shooting game I've really gotten heavily involved in an online aspect was Halo. And again, that was heavily due to outside influences during high school. And, just for some reason, that seemed to be the shooter that I just had that natural knack for. That being said, I feel like I still enjoy my time even when I'm getting hosed. I'd be curious to revisit this question maybe after another 20 to 40 hours of consistent gameplay, because I feel like a lot of that's from the still newness of characters since I play in spurts. I think I'd be curious to see how it goes once I get rid of that novelty switching from character to character, especially going into a more real environment and competitive. So I'd say for a new player, I think a new player, not just a person interested in the universe, a new player would probably be like, I'd give it a half point. But I feel like that being said, you can still get a tremendous amount of enjoyment just from the outside media.
Absolutely.
So 0 to 2, how hard is it to get good?
I'm gonna just go with a 2. I think it is challenging to get good at this game, and even get good even has a couple different variations on what it is. If it's get good at competitive, if you mean get good as in break into upper echelons, it's of competitive play, it's gonna be a solid 3. It is a challenging game, but they have built it to be very intrinsically rewarding, and all those dopamine hits that you can get is just, it's so good. And then if we're talking on a smaller, like micro level, getting good at a single character, I think it's still a 2, because the characters play so differently, and you have to switch between mindsets on the fly so quickly, which is part of why the game's engaging. But it's so rewarding when you finally get there with a character, when you feel like you finally understand how to get off a character's combo, how to counter a Roadhog with Reaper, and how to counter the Reaper that they're using against your Roadhog with something else. I don't know what it is because I'm a Roadhog main, and the Reapers always tear me up. So that's my current challenge, is to figure out how to counter a Reaper. So if you want to offer some polite suggestions, hit me up on Twitter.
Get good.
But yeah, I think it's a solid 2 out of 2 tryhards. But I think the challenge, they make up for the challenge by having a very, very fun, interesting, creative game that I find really engaging, and that I think Blizzard engages with really well. I think they really care about this property and the community behind it, as evidenced by something like Overwatch League. If you want our take on that, you can listen to the last episode about it. But yeah, 2 out of 2 tryhards to get good. How about you, Peter? How many out of 2?
Oh, I'd definitely say 2. We played for probably an hour last night, an hour and change, and I didn't even feel adequate till we got to the end. And I often find myself in that position where I feel like I'm just absolutely just totally dead weight until just something finally snaps, or maybe matchmaking finally hits effect to the extent that I want it to, and then I feel competent. I think to play this game in a competitive aspect, and by that I mean like a competitive mindset, not necessarily competitive ladder ranking system or anything like that, it's going to require a fair amount of study. I don't think you can just sort of happen upon the right way to play a Roadhog, or the right way to play a Reaper, or the right amount of engagement that you can successfully pull off with the Tracer. I think you're going to have to actually go and seek that information out, which is different from the other games we've looked at, because it was something that was available, and if you choose to take it, then it's really easy to get good at this game now. You put that gear in that slot, and you put this card in that deck. And this one, you can know what to do, but it's so different having to figure out the execution of it, and just the amorphousness of your team and the other team, and how rapidly everything changes, that you can read as much as you want, but you're going to have to spend a lot of time practicing the execution before you could call yourself good at it.
And I think, just to piggyback off that, I think that amorphousness is one of the most challenging things about Overwatch, and I'd say probably these team-based shooters in general.
Yeah, no, I
There's
agree
a certain
entirely.
level of variability with one player's level of play, If we take something like Halo, where you and I, it was the first thing we did on this podcast. You and I are pretty good. We know how each other plays, and we enjoyed ourselves, but we knew what to do.
Mhm.
You add that to a team of 6 in a game where every single character is different, has a different control scheme and different abilities. You're up against 6 more people playing and countering in all these different ways. You add the speed with which they make updates to these characters, and that there are characters that have been completely and utterly overhauled. When you first started, or the last time you played, Symmetra was a support hero, and now she's one of the strongest DPS heroes in the game. If that's not true, don't at me. I don't care. It is just so hard to find consistency in competitive play. And I think that once you get that, once you have a team that you know how to bounce off of, once you have someone who's a good shot caller who knows who's going to be where and knows which person is running heals right now and what he's better at, and he can direct him and can direct the other character who's a tank into trying to dive in appropriately or not dive in. That kind of organization is huge in this game. I think that's one of the things that gives you the best chance to get good, is being able to organize yourself and your team more effectively.
Yeah, that's another thing I didn't really bring up. It's not just about getting good in and of yourself, and getting good in the sense that you need to have a solid team comp as far as what characters you're playing, but your team you were playing with, you guys all have to have a role. This person is going to be focusing support, this person is going to be focusing tank, this person is going to be directing the team, this person's going to be watching for objectives. Like there's a really surprising amount of depth, right? With familiarity, it's not surprising, but there's a lot of depth for how like goofy and quirky and fun and colorful all these characters are from the outside looking in.
Have you seen the show Big Mouth yet?
Yeah.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
There's the character voiced by Nick Kroll, the blonde girl. And I've just been quoting this lately because I happened to see the episode. She's fawning over the hot teacher, and she just goes, "Oh my god, he's so dope." So that's just kind of how I feel about Overwatch. Oh my god, this game is so pretty and fun, and mechanically it's just so dope.
Yeah, it's really something. It's hard.
It's
really
hard, but it's so pretty and colorful and fun.
Yeah, it's engaging, which is the big thing. But another thing that I feel like I should mention, just because it popped into my head while we were talking, there's also such vastly different health pools. Like there's just a lot of different information to know, not even necessarily like rock, paper, scissors style, this character kills that character. But when there isn't like a hard counter to be had, you've got a lot of information to know. Is this person a heavy health character? Does this person have a bubble? Are they going to be shielded? Do they have a teammate that's going to shield them? Do they have a teammate that's going to drop armor? It's a game that to get good, you're going to study to play this game well. You're not going to be able to just learn by doing in any reasonable amount of time. It requires a little bit of a commitment. But again, most people that play Blizzard games are accustomed to that. I play WoW, and I did the first raid came out in the most recent expansion this last week, and we managed to get through 6 of the 8 bosses, and we raid for 2.5 hours a night, and we probably spent an hour to an hour and a half of that 5 hours this week just getting a breakdown on boss strats from our raid leader before we even started trying to execute anything.
Jeez.
So Blizzard games kind of have that tendency where you got to learn a little bit what you're doing before you can really go in and execute effectively. So that's my take from the larger Blizzard perspective. Yeah. I think this is one of the, outside of the like hardcore RTS scene, I think this is probably the most difficult Blizzard property to be at a real competitive level at.
There's just it's that variability.
Yeah. Well,
there's so much information to learn and take in and to have to use on the fly. And you're never playing against AI characters that have built-in pre-programmed responses.
Yeah, there's no predictability. You brought up another good point though with the frequent updates. It's not even just like frequent changes to characters. They're frequently adding new characters. You know, your information might be spot on for 2 weeks, and then in an instance it can just change.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Do you guys?
Then you find out that they nerfed your main character, and you're like, well, I guess I'm not going to be viable for a few days.
Yeah, right. And that's another thing too, is you never know if it's going to be days, months, or weeks or what. I don't recall. No, train of thought derailed. Yep, it's gone. Good talk.
Yep. One other thing I was going to suggest about Roadhog. When you're playing in quick play and you can't guarantee that you have a healer or anybody else supporting you, just go off on your own and go sneak up behind them. Roadhog is surprisingly an excellent flanker because if you can just get behind them and then just pull their healer who's on their back lines with your hook way away from everybody, you get a good pick, and then they lose a healer. You basically just have this giant meat boy just right on the back lines, and then your Reinhardt can come in and break through.
Right on. Yeah,
Roadhog
I'm gonna play
flanking
some
is
more.
one of my favorite things.
I think I might try a little bit more on PC, just to compare, and I'm really struggling to figure out where I want to like focus my time.
Yeah.
But again, I played Destiny 2 for the first time like a month ago on my PC, and I remembered it just all came back full force how bad I am at shooters on a PC. I didn't have the reflexes when I had my like, teenager crazy hand-eye coordination on a computer. I don't have it now.
Yeah.
I don't have it. Anyway, though, I think that's about what we got. It's been 2 more tryhards this week. It was that guy Jordan and myself, Nerd Well Rounded. Morgan, the bearded Catholic, will be joining us next week, I'd imagine. I don't know what we're playing, but we'll see soon enough, I suppose. You can follow us on Twitter at 2 More Tryhards, at Nerd Well Rounded, at That Guy Jordan, at Bearded Catholic. By now, hopefully you know which of us that is, and I guess I just said it too, so you know who it is. We're on Patreon if you feel so compelled to support us financially, patreon.com/2moretryhards. If you happen to have Amazon Prime, which I know a good portion of you do, you can support us on Twitch financially. We have that sub button since we're at an affiliate status. Just click it, say you want to use your free monthly sub, and that'll help us out with some of the hosting costs. Twitch.tv/2moretryhards. That's where to find us there. We put out this podcast every week on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, and Spotify. If you don't feel like supporting us financially, but you'd still like to support us in some fashion, go to iTunes, scroll down on our main page there, and click the review button. We would love to get some high rating reviews. If you don't like the show, if you think we're awful and we're no fun to listen to and you're never coming back, you should send us an email, 2moretryhards@gmail.com, and let us know why so we can fix it to the best of our abilities. We're not going to derail the show and make it My Little Pony fan fiction podcast because that's what you wanted. You're not giving us 5 stars otherwise.
Well, hold on.
Do we have any
That's
podcast
an
idea? All right, I guess we're going to start a 4th podcast.
2 More Tryhards, My Little Pony edition.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Wait,
it can
hold
be
on.
a special one-off.
Let's see. The market's there. The audience is there. They have the money. Do I want to take that time?
Yeah, that's been the commitment that everybody seems a little bit surprised about. But yeah, that's all we got. Oh no, we got YouTube also. Search us on YouTube. We put up archives of streams as well as this podcast on there. So I'm not going to tell you the URL because it's weird. So just search us. We're there, I promise. Hit subscribe. If we can get 100 of those, we can actually say a URL and it won't be confusing to people anymore.
It'll make things better for everyone.
Yeah, me especially. All right.
Bye.